Wouldn't it be nice if there was a device that would analyze, charge, sort, and store all of your AA batteries? That would be fantastic. Now, up until the point of me filming this video, there was no such device in existence until now. Welcome to the Olight Ostation X, where it will do all of those things that I just talked about. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, I have a brand new offering that I'm very excited about from Olight. This is their brand new Ostation X. This is a 3-in-1 smart battery charger. Now what it'll do is it'll analyze your batteries, it will charge your batteries, and it will even organize your AA batteries. Now this unit will hold up to 32 batteries. Now on the side of the package here, there is a QR code. So if you want to scan those, you can get the Olight app. And then on the back of the package, you could see there is some contact information for Olight. And then of course, on the other side of the package, there's a QR code for their 2-year warranty. Open it up, and the Ostation X is inside. Now, as you can see, it comes packaged very well. The first thing that we see here is this little yellow README card. So feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of that information. And again, you can see the QR codes there for the Olight app. This is good for Apple or Android. And then on the back, there's nothing on that card. Here is a nice thick user manual for the Ostation X, written in multiple languages. Right here you have a bag. This is a bag that you can use for putting all your bad or recycled AA batteries in. And then of course, right here, you have a cable. This is a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. So very nice. And this has kind of a rubberized feel. This is probably 4 or 5 feet long. This is a good size cable. It's good in its length. And it's not a plasticky feeling cable. It feels rubbery, like it's flexible. So then of course, let's go ahead and pull out the unit itself. There's nothing left in the package, so we'll set the package out of the way. And as you can see, like many Olight products, this thing comes packaged very well. It's protected from the elements, from dust, from water, with this plastic bag around it. I just love the packaging that Olight does on their products. So we'll go ahead and slip it out of this bag. Now I thought that I would take a moment and look at the user manual for you guys. There are some operating instructions here. Looks like a pretty good straightforward user manual. Right here, there's a little chart with specifications of the unit. So it has all the information. It'll run AA's, nickel metal hydrides. You can run up to 32 batteries, and it will charge up to 4. These USB-C inputs, those are the voltages and amperages. And then, of course, the USB-C output ports. There's your information there. Battery voltage, 1.46. Talks about the charge modes, how to select different charging modes, charging times, what the materials that this unit is made up of. It does give you the dimensions. And it says that USB cable is 4.92 feet. So I was off a little bit. Now it talks about the app. Push the button 5 times, you'll enter pairing mode. I'm probably not going to do that today. It does show a product overview here of the unit. So it tells you this is the dust cover, loading compartment, charging compartment, storage / pickup compartment, and then your dispensing lever down at the bottom. It does give you an invalid battery bin. There's the power button, the LED indicator ring, and an air inlet on the front. And then of course it shows the app a little bit more. Let's go to the next page. Right there, it's showing the information on the back of the unit. There's an air outlet and then two USB-C input or output ports. Easy to power one Ostation X and another in tandem. Very cool. Silicone bottom pads and holes for attachment to a wall or bracket sold separately. Very, very cool. Talks about the app a little bit more. Just full of information here. So it says connecting and turning on. Do not connect to an external USB power source and do not load any batteries at this step. And if you see a flashing white indicator, the device is on standby, and solid white means that the device is ready. So very cool. Now you can load your batteries. And then again, it says to wait for 20 seconds right here. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. As your fully charged batteries will come to the bottom and your invalid batteries will be in the bin. The auto sleep mode. And then of course right here, there's a chart that talks about the LED indicators, what they mean, what it's doing. Very, very cool. And then right here in English, there's some directions. So feel free to hit that pause button if you want to read any of this information in English. There's the bottom of it there. And then it goes into another language. And then of course it does continue right here. And that's pretty much all there is to the user manual. This is a fantastic unit. I just got done playing with it for the last couple of days, and this thing is really, really cool. So what happens here is on the top of the device, you have this little door that you can open up, and you can drop AA batteries in there, and it'll do exactly those steps that I mentioned earlier. It will analyze the batteries, it'll take the good ones, and it'll charge them by filtering them into these 4 different bays, and it'll charge those batteries. And as they get finished, it'll drop them down, and they'll be down here on the bottom where you can pick them up for easy access. Now, in the event that it comes across a battery that is bad or has problems, it'll put those batteries in this little bin right here. So that is absolutely fantastic. So if we look at the back of the unit here, you can see there's a fan that will cool this unit by blowing air out. And you see 2 USB-C ports. Now one of these ports, and it doesn't matter which one, you plug into one of them and that will power this Ostation X. And the other port, if you had another station like this, you could power a second one, a third one. You could put a whole chain of these together if you wanted to, or you can just use that for USB-C power to charge your phone and things like that. On the bottom of the unit, it has a little sticker down there. So feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of that information. This thing is built out of durable ABS plastic, and it is absolutely fantastic. I like the way this thing works. Now, when you purchase one of these, it does come with a wall adapter, just like this here. Again, feel free to pause if you want to read that stuff a little bit longer. So this takes standard AC power, and it has a USB-C, and it does include this cord right here with the unit. So you get a nice rubber cord, so it's not like a plastic filling cord. It feels very strong, feels flexible. It's a good cord. So you plug this into a wall outlet, and then this part plugs into the back of the unit, and then you'll see different colors here on the lights. You can push the power button and start the unit, and I'll show you that here right now. Let's go ahead and plug in this USB-C into the back, and as you can see now, you have a flashing white indicator, and it's telling us that the unit is getting ready. You can buy this unit in multiple different packages, and the one that I have here has 16 batteries. Now this unit can hold up to 32 AA batteries. So what we'll do here is we'll take some of these batteries. These are nickel metal hydride AA batteries. This won't work with 14500s. It's got to be a AA battery. but you can drop them down in there, and it doesn't matter the orientation of the batteries. You can put them this way, you can put them that way. As long as you drop them in there into the 4 different bays, you can do, like I said, up to 32 batteries. Then from there, you just turn the unit on, you can see the green light, and it'll automatically go into its charging cycle. Now you'll know that this thing is charging batteries when you see this indicator turn blue. And not only will it be blue, but it'll be spinning. It'll look like it's spinning. So I'm going to go ahead and load it with some more batteries. I'm going to put all 16 of them in here. We'll go ahead and put some more in there. And the orientation, like I mentioned, it does not matter how you orient the batteries. I think this is just a fantastic unit. And as the batteries get finished charging, it will put them down here for easy access. So you can take them out as needed and then use it in your light or whatever. And then when you need to charge another battery or that one dies, you just drop it right down in the top and you're good to go. You can see that this blue indicator come on and it is moving, and that's telling us that the batteries are charging. Now the Ostation X AA version does include the adapter and the cord like I showed just a second ago, and it comes in several options that you can buy. Now when you first plug in the unit, this little indicator will be off if it's not powered. And when, as you saw, when I first put power to it, you saw the flashing white indicator here. That's telling us that the device was entering standby. And then when you see the solid white indicator, it's telling us that the device is on standby. Now, when you push the button, or if you wait for 20 seconds, you'll notice that this light changed to a green indicator, and that's telling us that we have entered the charging mode. And now the loading mode is when you see the blue circle. That's telling us that charging is in progress. And then when charging is complete, you'll see no more blue moving. It'll be a solid blue indicator. In the event that you get a battery that is invalid, this little indicator right here will illuminate red, and then it will turn off as you clear those batteries out of that bin. Another thing that I want to mention while I'm talking about this is if you want to access the Bluetooth to talk to this Ostation X AA, you can quickly push this button 5 times and it will go into a pairing mode. You'll see a blue flashing indicator when it's ready to pair to your Bluetooth phone. This will charge AA batteries with nickel metal hydride chemistry. You can put a maximum of 32 batteries in this system. The number of batteries that can be charged at one time is anywhere from 1 battery to 4 batteries. That is pretty cool. The power source, as you saw, was USB-C or power delivery. And the USB-C input power, it takes 12 volts, 1.5 amp, 12 volt, 2 amp, 12 volt, 3 amp, or 12 volt, 5 amp, depending on how many batteries you're charging. And then if you're going to use the output, the other USB-C, you can get 12 volt, 1.5 amp output, 12 volt, 2 amp output, or 12 volt, 3 amp output. So charging your cell phone and stuff like that, no problem at all. Now the battery charging voltage that this unit uses is 1.46 volts, and it does have 2 different charging modes. It's got the standard charging mode, and that's the factory default. That is 0.8 amps by 4. So you'll have 4 bays charging at once, and it'll be just under 1 amp per bay. Or you could do the fast mode of charging, and that's when you enable it using the app, and you can get 1.2 amps times 4 bays maximum. So that is really, really nice if you're in a rush to get those batteries out. The standard charging time for the standard mode is about 3.8 hours per group of batteries. So whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4 batteries, about 3.8 hours. And then if you're on the fast charging mode that's enabled through the app, it takes about 2.5 hours per group of batteries. Now the material that this unit is made out of is plastic. It's an ABS plastic. So the dimensions of this unit, I got to be really careful moving it because when the batteries are charging, if I tilt it or something like that, it'll give me like a red warning thing. But this is 7.36 inches deep. It is 3.84 inches wide and 11.02 inches tall. If you want that in millimeters, we're looking at 187 millimeters, 97.5 millimeters wide, and 280 millimeters tall. The weight of this unit is 3.31 pounds or 1.5 kilograms. Now I'm going to purposely tilt this thing so you can see this thing give us a warning and show red. So stand by for that. See, it's giving me like a warning. Hey, I'm not supposed to sit that way. And then it goes right back into charging. So very cool protection system on this charger. Now, when you purchase one of these, you get the Ostation X AA version. You get a USB-C to USB-C cable, as you can see here. You get a user manual, and you also get the little power adapter that I showed you. And if you buy one of the kits that has batteries, you could get 2 or 4 packs of batteries. And then don't forget, you'll get this added to your cart automatically when you pick this up on the sale. If you want to download the app, you can get it from the App Store or on Google Play. So this is good for the Android users as well as the iPhone users. And that's what we're seeing from the side. You can see that they just kind of roll down and they go right into place. See, I have a rechargeable here. This is a nickel metal hydride. And I'll just drop that in there and see what happens with that one. And let's go ahead and put this in to this little i5T, which is a fantastic light. And there you can see low and high. So far, it looks like the battery is good. This thing looks like it's doing a good job. There's nothing in the drawer other than the label. If the battery looks fine, clean the terminals and reload it for a recheck. So kind of cool to know that. We'll just close that. And yeah, it's working pretty good. I'm pretty impressed so far. Well, folks, that's all I have for you today. Taking a look at this Olight Ostation X. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Please feel free to leave comments down below. Like this video, share this video. And if you're interested in picking up one of these brand new Olight Ostation X's, I will put my affiliate link down below in the description box. And I appreciate you guys that use that. It really does help me out. So with all that being said, folks, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.